So you're worried about money. You want to improve your money situation. You think I gotta hustle more. I gotta hustle 26 hours a day. I gotta go get me a better job. I gotta go sell something. All those things are not sustainable with the mindset that you currently have. One of the richest people in history, one of the richest kings in history was King Solomon. The way he was able to not only make his fortune but keep his fortune is by keeping everything in order. That's one of the things that was very unique about him, is that he had everything in order, which is why money just came to him. Other rich people would come and just dump a bunch of greatness, bunch of goodness, bunch of riches. He attracted that by keeping everything in order. Not to get into all the things that he did, and he was one of the wisest people in history, but that part right there, that part we could adopt right now. Maybe we don't have a bunch of wisdom. Maybe you don't have a bunch of skills. Maybe you don't have, but you stumbled across this video, just like I stumbled across a few videos that changed my life, the direction of my life. And in a very short period of time, started improving my life, making a lot more progress in a short period of time than what I did most of my life chasing. I stopped chasing and I start attracting. You start becoming more close and having a relationship with the process, with the system, with the rules that run this universe, that run this whole operation of life. You're like, oh, okay, if I follow these rules, I already see the benefit. I already feel better. I already see things getting better just by believing these rules, applying these small little changes to my organization habits. And things are already getting better, starting with the way I feel. You do that for a moment, another moment, another moment. You start stringing these moments together. By the end of the day, you could already tell, there's something going on here. Excuse me. In a couple of days, you'll see these opportunities just show up. We won't say magically, but for the sake of the video, magically. It's not magic. It's rules that govern this universe. It's the way this works. If you start getting into order, look, the reason why your finances are not doing good is because your shit's all out of order. And you're like, what do you mean out of order? From your thoughts, to your glove compartment, to your trunk, to your sock drawer, to your diet, your schedule in waking up, the way you have your shoes organized, how clean your shoes are, that's all order. A schedule, what do? Oh, so I'm supposed to have everything scheduled in time and be so perfect and not live my life and not be have freedom to do stuff spontaneously? Even that is in order. I live a spontaneous life. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. You got it like that. You have your time like that, resources. But the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Let's go look at the parts that are disorganized. There's got to be a drawer. For me, I'll tell you, my t-shirt drawer. As much as I try, it always wants to go back. It always wants to go back. Right now, my t-shirts are not 100%. They're a solid 85. My socks are not where they need to be. My underwear is not where it needs to be. It's all kind of mismatched. I should have them back in order like that. That gives me a red light. That gives me a red flag that says, oh, okay, that's how bad that habit was rooted, that it wants to automatically go back to where it was. I'll go over there. Today, I'm going to take out all my t-shirts, organize, and actually get rid of some t-shirts. Because part of being in order is not having a bunch of mess. Now, does that contradict abundance? It's if I had the space, why not have 100 t-shirts? Well, one, we'll talk about the current space that I have for the current value that I've provided. Because you get back in equal proportion to the value that you put out. And it's not even in exactly the same place. Let's say you put out good, and I'm a good worker, I do great work, I'm very valuable at work. All right. But what about if you're not valuable with your attitude at home? What about if you're a jerk at home? Maybe you have a bad attitude while you're driving on the freeway. That's the value you bring. So it's in overall everything that you do. How about when things don't go well at work? When you're being compressed, when you're being tested? Do you still bring a lot of value? Yeah, I will never put that down. Okay, so that's a gift that you have. That's something that comes easy to you. But what about the other parts of your life? Like I was saying, relationships, your health. How organized and how much value do you bring to your body? How well do you take care of it? Do you exercise every day? Do you track your food? Are you on a good healthy diet? Now, healthy diet doesn't mean I have enough food to eat and I'm never starving. I eat as food is always available in my pantry and my refrigerator. That's not a healthy diet. A healthy diet is tracking your food, and you can tell someone's healthy diet by the way they look. Do you look fit? Do you look like the mannequins that are at the sporting goods store at the shopping centers? Or do you look like a light bulb? That should tell you if you have a nutritious diet, if you have a balanced diet. I track my macros. I don't know, maybe you do too. Changed my life completely. Staying on topic here. How to adjust your finances, how to better your finances, how to organize your finances when you start organizing everything else. If you can't organize your key drawer, if you can't organize your trunk, if you can't organize your glove box, if you can't organize your closet, if you can't have your bed nice and organized, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Your mind reflects, oh, we're just an unorganized person. So your finances are also going to be unorganized. Well, what does that have to do with me getting like a promotion or a better job or have my business take off or have my YouTube channel pop off or whatever and start getting all these sponsorships and get monetized? The universe rewards you in the same way that you handle your responsibilities here in real time on Earth. If you're unorganized, it's like, okay, well, that's how much you value your existence. So guess what? That's how much value I'm going to get back to you. We get compensated for the value that we bring to our existence. So you want to start getting your finances right. Not only do you need to organize your actual finances, learn how to manage what you currently have. Like, okay, you make something. I hope you do. And if not, you need to go make something. I'll make a video about that too. And whatever you make, it starts with that. They don't pay enough. You're not making anything. Making anything is better than what you're making. Then you keep your eyes open for what else is going to come your way. Oh, so that means keep on looking for a job? That's what the whole organization stuff comes in, where you won't need to look for a job. A job will come to you. You just check your email, check your apps, check wherever jobs are posted, and a good opportunity is going to come. It might not even come where you think. Your YouTube channel might pop off. Why? Because you start taking care of everything else. You start being organized with everything else. You get rid of all the shoes that you don't wear and just keep the dope ass ones that you like. Well, maybe you don't need to get rid of any, but now you have them nice and clean and organized, and the shoelaces are nice and tucked in. You don't have none of those dingy socks. You got rid of all of them. You bought a nice new pack and you have them nice and organized. Same with your underwear, same with your t-shirts, same with your closet. Everything's not stuffed, it's not jammed, it's not dirty ass clothes is not in there. Your dirty clothes, you make sure that your clothes is always laundered. You don't have a big ass pile of clothes. You make sure you get your own laundry detergent. You don't leech off anybody's laundry detergent. Make sure you get your stuff lined up. You buy the best that you can afford. Don't go for the cheap stuff. It's how you have everything organized. Like, how much money can I budget for my laundry? How much money can I budget for keep on moving and bringing in and bringing out your wardrobe? I'm going to take 2 t-shirts out. I get to buy 2 new t-shirts so it looks sharp and you take care of yourself. That's having order. It's not just passively have everything happen. My clothes is cool right now, or I don't need anything, or you don't know how many you have, or everything's all stuffed in your closet and you just buy because you won't organize what you have. That's the disorganization factor. That's the part that you are unorganized, and that has a direct reflection on how you're compensated financially, how much money comes in, how much opportunity comes in. How many times have you probably heard, some of you, because I know I have, like, wow, you make good money, where does it all go? Right? Where does it all go? Well, it goes where it needs to be. It goes to the organized. If I can't manage it, if I can't keep it, it's going to find the person that does deserve it, the person who has organization of his life. Starting also too, which I talk about it a lot here. Your thoughts. Are your thoughts organized? Or are you all over the place with your thoughts, just thinking, desiring the things that you want, not being grateful for the things that you have? You're always thinking about your desires, your vices, your instant gratifications, whatever you're like always into, and you always want to be thinking about that because it keeps you from thinking about your responsibilities, or you're either maybe doing that, or you're whining and complaining in your thoughts on how shitty things are and how things don't go your way and how that person treats you and how that group of people treat you, or how bad your neighborhood is, or your country, or your state, or your house, or your family, whatever. You probably have some bullshit shit talking thoughts. That's having unorganized thoughts. You're letting everything just run wild. probably matches, like I said, your surroundings, your place of living, your room, your car. And every now and again, you'll just dress up or look good just because you're gonna go somewhere. It's not a true reflection of who you are. Usually everything balances out back to normal, back to average, because it's not sustainable. Kind of like if you go and you clean your drawer once, and like I did today, it still wants to go back. It still wants to go back to what it's used to, what's rooted, what's been there for a long time. The more and more I stay on top of it, like, no, this is not who I am. No, this is not what I'm gonna do. I'm an organized person. I don't rock like this no more. Infinite intelligence, the universe, God is gonna see, okay, you're elevating, you're becoming a more valuable person. You care about your organizations. You care about the time, the clock, and how you organize things, and what you do on what day, and how you pay attention to the little things, how you pay attention to the stuff that you typically neglect. Yeah, you're good about getting your haircuts. That's not a big deal. You don't neglect your haircut. So I can't go say, yeah, but look, I always cut my hair once a week. You're good at that. That's not difficult for you to do. How about that sock drawer? How about that t-shirt drawer? How about your car? You get it washed often and regularly, and you make sure you take care of it. Oh, that part. Yeah, that part. That's the test. That's where you're testing yourself. That's where you're being tested, to whether to see if you're being organized with your day-to-day small activities. Once you start taking care of and being responsible with these small responsibilities that God gives you, the universe, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to refer to it, that's where you're going to be gifted these new opportunities. That's going to start bettering your finances. You're going to see someone that maybe needs some help at their business, and you have this gift that you could bring to them. You have value that you could bring. It could even be just your better attitude towards things. The reason that got you that opportunity is because you're organized. You see value in being organized now because now you like being treated with more value. If you're having troubles with your finances, you're having troubles with your organization. It's your habits towards being organized. Once you start improving your organization habits, your finances will automatically follow. It's the law of compensation. If you take care of the little things, you get compensated for the amount of value that you put out, whether it's at your job, or whether it's keeping your drawers clean, keeping your house clean, keeping your yard clean, keeping your clothes clean, your shoes clean, organized and clean and nice, especially in the things that you typically neglect. You want to hang out, you want to kick it, you want to become homies and friends and get to know me, hit the subscribe button. You got any questions? Bust them in the comments. I'll answer for sure. Also, you want to help out the channel, you could always hit the like button. That helps out quite a bit. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Get at you on the next one.